Today we're diving headfirst into the concrete jungle, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, New York City. We're talking about the ultimate travel guide, people. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, we're covering it all. Get ready to be inspired and fall in love with New York City. So buckle up, grab your Metro card, and let's dive right in. First up, we're hitting up two iconic landmarks that are practically synonymous with New York City, the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. You can't come to this city and not pay a visit to Lady Liberty herself. She stood tall for over a century, a beacon of hope and freedom for millions of immigrants. Taking the ferry to Liberty Island is an experience in itself. You're surrounded by the water, the city skyline in the distance, and then, boom, there she is in all her glory. It's like stepping back in time, imagining all those people who made the journey across the ocean, their eyes fixed on this symbol of a new beginning. Right next door to Lady Liberty is Ellis Island, a place that's filled with history. This was the gateway to America for millions of immigrants, and walking through the halls of the Immigration Museum is a powerful experience. You can see the old photographs, hear the stories, and really feel the weight of history. It makes you think about the courage it took for those people to leave everything they knew behind and start fresh in a new land. And you know, it's a reminder that America is a nation of immigrants. It's a melting pot of cultures, and that diversity is what makes this country so unique. So yeah, Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, they're not just tourist traps. They're symbols of hope, of freedom, of the American dream. And trust me, they're an essential part of the New York City experience. All right, we're leaving the crowds behind and heading straight into the heart of Manhattan, Central Park, baby. This place is a green oasis in the middle of all the chaos. It's like the city takes a deep breath here, you know? You've got over 800 acres of trees, lawns, lakes, and even a zoo. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle. You can spend a whole day here and still not see everything. Rent a bike, go for a jog, have a picnic, or just chill out on a bench and people watch. And hey, don't forget to check out Bethesda Fountain. It's this iconic spot where everyone takes pictures. Seriously, it's like a rite of passage for tourists. But Central Park is more than just a pretty face, all right? It's got something for everyone. You've got the Central Park Zoo, which is home to all sorts of cool animals. There's the Delacorte Theater, where you can catch free Shakespeare in the park performances during the summer. And if you're feeling fancy, you can even go for a gondola ride on the lake. Talk about romantic, right? But honestly, even just wandering around aimlessly is a good time. You never know what you're going to stumble upon in this place. All right, guys, Times Square. It's like stepping into a video game, a giant LED screen wrapped around reality. It's overwhelming. It's chaotic. It's New York City. First thing you gotta do is just stand there, take it all in, feel the energy of the city pulsing around you. This is the heart of it all, the crossroads of the world. Now let's talk strategy. When's the best time to hit Times Square? Honestly, it depends. Daytime is crazy, but you get the full impact of the billboards. Nighttime is a whole different animal, with the lights blazing and the energy cranked up to 11. My personal favorite? Dusk. That magical hour when the sun sets and the city lights start to flicker on. It's like watching Times Square transform right before your eyes. Plus, you get the best of both worlds, the daytime buzz and the nighttime glow. Another pro tip. If you want to see the iconic New Year's Eve ball drop, start planning like a year in advance. Seriously, it's a madhouse, but hey, it's on everyone's bucket list for a reason. But listen, no matter when you go, Times Square is an experience. It's sensory overload in the best possible way. Just embrace the chaos, go with the flow, and make some memories. All right, the Empire State Building. This ain't just a building, it's an icon, a symbol of New York City's grit, ambition, and ability to reach for the sky. Plus, King Kong climbed it, so there's that. You can't come to New York and not at least think about going up the Empire State Building. The views? Forget about it. We're talking panoramic, breathtaking, Instagram-worthy vistas that'll make you feel like you're on top of the world. Now here's the deal. There are two observation decks, the 86th floor and the 102nd floor. The 86th is iconic, the one you've seen in all the movies, with the open-air deck. The 102nd is enclosed, but you're even higher up. My advice? Do both. Yeah, it'll cost you a few extra bucks, but trust me, it's worth it. You'll get different perspectives, different angles, different bragging rights. Let's talk timing. When should you conquer this steel giant? Go early in the morning, right when they open. Or hit it up late at night, after 10 p.m. The city lights twinkling below? Pure magic. Check the weather. Go on a clear day and you'll see for miles. No matter when you go, it's an unforgettable experience. All right, let's switch gears for a minute. We've been hitting the tourist spots hard, so let's get a little cultured, yeah? The Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's not just a museum, it's a massive, sprawling temple dedicated to art from all over the world. We're talking ancient Egyptian tombs, Renaissance masterpieces, modern art that'll make you scratch your head. You could spend days in here and still not see everything. It's overwhelming in the best possible way. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a street art kind of gal. But even I gotta admit, there's something special about being surrounded by so much history, so much creativity, so much human expression. It's humbling, you know? And hey, even if you're not a museum person, the Met is worth a visit just for the building itself. It's this grand, imposing structure right on Central Park. You can feel the history oozing out of the walls. Okay, let's be real. The Met is huge, like ridiculously huge. You need a plan of attack, otherwise you'll be wandering around for hours. Pick a few exhibits that really speak to you and focus on those. Don't try to see everything, you'll just end up exhausted. Another pro tip, download the Met's app. It's got maps, audio guides, and curated itineraries. And hey, check out the Met's rooftop garden. It offers incredible views of Central Park and the city skyline. Soak up the art, let your mind wander, and enjoy yourself. All right, we gotta talk about the Brooklyn Bridge. This isn't just some bridge, it's an icon. Walking across this thing is like stepping back in time. Start on the Brooklyn side, trust me. Walk through these amazing arches, the whole city opening up in front of you. Everyone should experience this at least once. Epic, Instagram-worthy views of the Manhattan skyline, the East River. Have your camera charged for this one. This bridge, man. It's over 130 years old. It's seen it all, you know. From horse-drawn carriages to Teslas. Connecting Brooklyn to Manhattan, like this symbol of resilience. Take your time walking across, soak it all in. Catch the sunset, pure magic. It's got this energy, you know. One walk in New York City, make it the Brooklyn Bridge. All right, let's talk Broadway, baby. The lights, the music, the energy. It's the heart of theater, not just in America, but the entire world. And it's right here in the middle of Manhattan. Crazy, right? Walking down Broadway at night with all the marquees lit up, it's magical. And the shows, man, they'll blow you away. Want to see a show without breaking the bank? I feel you. Check out the TKTS booths for same-day discounts. Another option? Lotteries. Many shows offer discounted tickets through lotteries. Just put your name in a hat and you might get lucky. And don't forget rush tickets for students or people under 30. Show up at the box office with your ID. Easy peasy. Plan ahead and enjoy Broadway without selling your kidney. One World Observatory, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. Insane. The SkyPod elevator shoots you up 102 floors in under 60 seconds. You're flying. The views? Incredible. You're on top of the world, seeing all of New York City. It's all there, like a map, breathtaking. And the sky portal? Dizzying. Now let's talk about the experience. The whole thing is designed to be an event. From the moment you walk in, you feel like you're part of something special. They've got this whole presentation about the history of New York City that's actually really cool. And once you're up at the top, you can take your time and enjoy the view. There's no rush, no one's pushing you out the door. You can grab a drink at the bar, have a bite to eat, and just soak it all in. Look, I know it's a little touristy, but honestly, who cares? The view is worth it. And besides, it's not every day you get to stand on top of the world, right? So yeah, One World Observatory, check it out. It's an experience you won't forget. Just be prepared for some serious goosebump moments. Trust me on that. All right, guys, we gotta get serious for a minute. We're talking about the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, a place heavy with history and raw human experience. It's a testament to resilience, a reminder of loss, and a symbol of unity. Two massive reflecting pools, where the Twin Towers once stood. Names of every person we lost, etched into bronze. Photos, artifacts, first-hand accounts. They don't shy away from the tough stuff. Even in tragedy, hope and the spirit of humanity prevail. Listen, this isn't about having a fun time, you know? It's about understanding a pivotal moment in our history. It's about honoring the victims, the first responders, the everyday heroes who ran towards danger. This is a place for reflection, for remembering, and yeah, probably for shedding a tear or two. The museum goes deep into the events of that day, the aftermath, the global impact. It's not easy to process, but it's important. It makes you think, makes you appreciate the fragility of life, the importance of unity, and the strength of the human spirit. Look, I know this isn't your typical tourist stop, but it's an essential one. It's a reminder that we can overcome anything, even the darkest of days. And that's a powerful, powerful message. So, yeah, when you're in New York, make time for the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Pay your respects, learn something, and never forget. All right, from one powerful experience to something a little more uplifting, we're heading to the High Line. This place is like what happens when you take an old, elevated railway line and turn it into a freaking park in the sky. Seriously, it's green, it's vibrant, it's a whole vibe. You walk along this winding path, surrounded by plants, trees, even some art installations. It's like stepping into a totally different world, even though you're right in the middle of Manhattan. You've got the hustle and bustle of the city below, but up here, it's peaceful, almost serene. And the views, man, the views. You're looking down on the streets, the buildings, the whole cityscape. It's like seeing New York from a whole new perspective, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Seriously, the High Line is the perfect place to escape the craziness of the city for a bit. Grab a coffee, grab a bagel, take a walk, soak up the sun, and just enjoy the vibe. It's a great place to clear your head, get some fresh air, and appreciate the urban landscape. And the best part? It's totally free. You can walk the entire length of the High Line from Gansevoort Street all the way up to 34th Street, and it won't cost you a dime. So, ditch the subway, lace up your shoes, and get ready for an adventure. Trust me, the High Line is one of those places that just makes you fall in love with New York City all over again. It's unexpected, it's unique, and it's just plain cool. Don't miss it. So there you have it, guys. My top 10 must-see attractions in New York City. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, this city has it all. And trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to explore, to experience, to eat. But hey, that's a video for another day. For now, I hope this guide gets you hyped for your trip to the Big Apple. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments what you're most excited to see in New York City. Safe travels, guys, and have an amazing time exploring the greatest city in the world.